Right. We will try and analyze some of the story which has been written by Rahul now. And the first story was pertaining to a boat. This is what is the boat which is available. And so this is what on which you have to accept and tell the story, that discuss the story that has been written. Was this the picture? Yes or no? Rahul?
Yes, sir.
And the second picture was a boy on land. So we'll just remember these two. And third is a boys. Okay. There's a boy. So we'll, and based upon that, the story that you have written is, we are just trying to project the story that you have written. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Read out the first story that you've written.
Yes, sir. Raju is a registrar of 3 villages in UP. He was going to the second village, crossing the river via boat. He sees the boatman suddenly points a gun at him. Raju asks as to what is the reason and makes the boatman calm and listens to his problem. The boatman tells his field has been occupied by some people illegally, and he tried everything to get back his field. Raju listens and observes his action with calmness and assures the boatman of help, and tells him to put the gun down and trust him. Raju on the next day observes and gets to know all the incident, and with the help of the police gets the boatman his field in around 1 month, and sets Raju behind the bar for this act, as it was illegal and criminal act.
Now, let's first understand what is there. First, let's broadly, before we take out the point, what is the action? Who is Raju?
Raju is a
registrar. Is there a registrar from villages, first and foremost? You are away from registrar. Kahan hota hai? Registrars are basically in a district, where registry of the land takes place. So it is at a district level, not of 3 villages, first and foremost. Next. So the first and foremost, your general awareness goes down. You have got it away far from the realities. Number 1. Number 2.
Okay, sir.
Now you have gone onto a boat and someone points a gun at you. What have you done? You asked him, why has he pointed a gun at you, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Now, the reason can be N, but what is that? Were you the only person available on the boat, or were other people also? First, you have not brought out. And if you have landed up alone, being an official in the system, without checking back what is right, what not so right, who is to be blamed? You are to be blamed. Number 3,
yes, sir.
It's an anti-social activity which is going on. And I have already said that you will not write any story about anti-social and unsocial activities. So this indicates what? There is a corrosion of the environment, which is what is happening in and around your area. And so this is what I said. Chori karna, daketi karna, yes, so they are all wrong things. Societally, it is unacceptable.
Yes, sir.
So if we keep talking about this, which qualities emerge? You have just convinced him that he should not point a gun. He will do something for him. Why should he do that? Once he has got a gun, was his gun licensed? Even if it was licensed, why did he take law in his own hand? How can you afford, as a being official, can you afford to leave him alone like that? Their old question comes from there. After that, now, even if you have done it wrong there, you have tried to give him land back in 3 days. Is it physically possible? I said something is which sambhavna. Is it possible? It's not possible.
Even if not 3 days, a month.
Even a month. What the legal procedure takes place? There has to be mutation. There has to be re-registration. Someone has to go back, show the land. It is not that easy now. How did he do it?
Yes, sir.
So all particular thing, whatever you written is totally wrong. Totally wrong.
Okay,
correct?
Sir.
So in which quality, except for quality, you're trying to be empathetic to the person. None of the qualities emerge from there.
Sir, I have one thing to ask. Yeah. Registrar is a patwari, and patwari is someone who sees 3 villages.
No, that's a But that is registrar is not. Registrar are supposed to be the person who undertakes registry. That what you call that, they are supposed to be karmacharis. So what they call it, patwari, what you call it, they are the people, and they have got
I
no
took the
legal
wrong word.
and not even wrong word. Even if they have got no legal authority, they are the people who enlarge jitne bhi records and they bring it on register 2, they call it register. Mutation, they do it. Mutation that has to be done by the block developer BDO, the block developer, block officer, whosoever, they are supposed to doing it. They are supposed to see all different states of different things.
Yes, sir.
So they are basically the record holder. That's all. He has got no legal authority other than the record holding, and he cannot take law in his own hand.
Yes,
he cannot give it back like that. So totally, it means you are totally far away from the reality as such. So what do you get? You get nothing into the system. And other country, if you write one story like that, that's the end of it. Beyond that, you don't have to know. I don't have to proceed further.
Okay, sir.
Got my point? Now,
yes,
let's say the second story was 3 people, 2 or 3 people there standing on a branch of a tree. Is it or not?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Sir, I have a question, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, like here we can see that a gun is being pointed. So, sir, the story which we'll write, it will ultimately include the antisocial activity, na, sir?
No, it's not necessary. You see that there's so many stories can give. We'll have a discussion later on. Let's talk about here.
Okay.
We'll not that is you have to extend your mind. The aim is to bring out negativity that you have got it. It's I say no, psychology is meant to draw the whatever negative thought you have got it. And if you have got it, why can't we this a commando training? Can it be there or not?
Yes, sir.
So it is you why are you thinking so negatively? My problem is why negativity? Why not something positive? Is it possible for commando training or not to happen in that scenario? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Possible. So you extend your mind. All of you have got restricted to, until I say I have opened up your mind like a parachute, Okay, read the second story.
Yes, sir. Ravi and Aman are school students of class 12th. One day, they decide to go to the jungle behind their school. They ran after their school to explore the jungle and climb up a tree. Try to get a view. Ravi, being active and pushes and motivates Aman to climb the tree and try to get the view. Aman then climbs and both see the school from the top. And after enjoying the view, they go back to their home.
Very nice.
Next day.
Okay. So the theme is basically Ravi and Aman are in school. They have gone to the jungle to enjoy and have a view of the jungle, isn't it? From the top tree, they would like to have a view of the school
and other areas.
Now, just tell me, first and foremost, what is age of Ravi?
It must be around 16 to 18.
16 to 18. What is your age?
Same, sir. We are same school classmates.
No, I have said, what
16 to 18, sir.
What is your age?
18, sir.
What are you doing?
My actual age, sir.
Yes.
I'm 22, sir.
22. What does it mean now? It's regression.
Okay, I got it.
Regression. You are still thinking about a mental age divided by chronologically into 100. That is what it becomes in IQ. So mentally, you are still living in the school days.
Okay.
So the once you are living in what are you? Secondly, what have you achieved? Which quality out of 15 quality, effective intelligence, reasoning ability, organizing ability, which quality emerged from where? Nothing. I only to get a view of my school from the top of the tree does not qualify or does not give you then give any indication of any of the quality that you are supposed to bring it out. Writing a story is not to write a story. Even a child can write it. Your aim is to bring out those 15 qualities.
Okay, sir.
Now, even let's analyze from this story that you have just now said. Let's analyze from the point of view. Now, let's take this the first is one. What is the definition of success? Tell me yourself.
You're succeeding, overcoming a challenge or an
There
obstacle.
is no, what is challenge? Climbing a tree for बच्चों के लिए, what is so great challenge? And if you require a
Okay,
pushing,
sir.
what is so great challenge into that?
Right, sir.
Now tell me, it's not a fame, it's not mastering tries, it's not a psyche, it is not traditional harmony, maximum reason because both of you are a good friend. That's all. I can give only that is the only thing you
Satisfaction, sir.
What is satisfaction? What is satisfaction? Even a satisfaction, what is so? Does it give you any credit?
No, sir.
So the problem is what? Second, at whom do you attribute the success to? Innate talent, no personal effort, no help others, fate of chance, no attribution success. What is success? Just ठीक है गया, खेल कर आ गया. That's the end of it. Has the problem? There is no problem at all. So if there is, where is the problem? Have you defined the problem?
No, sir.
Then what is the use? It has to be a past. I had already said, every event, every impulse that is being shown to you, it's a situation. And situation is supposed to have a problem. And until the problem has been defined, whatever you do it has of no use.
Yes, sir.
And these particular problems must be resolved. So the problem means the resolution kya hoga ya? It has to be past, present, and future. Your problem must be defined in first 2 to 3 lines. And you must act in 8 to 10 lines. And then you think about the future. That is the conclusion that has to be in the last 2 to 3 lines, which must really forecast where you go to future. And you have to bring out thought and feeling of the character involved while taking any action.
Yes, sir.
Is it a concern for advocacy? Is it present? No, not at all present. Engaged? Yes, you are engaged. Is there any source of any pressure? No pressure. If there is no pressure, अब देखो pressure ही नहीं है, तो आपका problem क्या होगा? कुछ नहीं. That I was telling you, when a river is flowing, and if the river flows, if there is no obstacle in its path, the river flows. Where's the problem? So you are flowing like a river.
Yes, sir.
Correct. There is no external pressure. There is no interpressor. So interpressor, yes, you are happy with the children. You seem to having good relation with your friends. That's all. Is there anything express affect? What is there? You can
positive and happy.
No problem. Say happy. You're positive, happy mode. That's the only. You are a happy person. You want to enjoy. That's all. Okay. Impediment. There is no impediment at all. There is no impediment. There is no stoppage. There is no problem.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So that is what is that?
Sir, want to help?
To help whom what? एक किसी को धक्का एक अपने दोस्त को ऊपर पेड़ पर चढ़ने के लिए आपने चढ़ा दिया था. What is so great help you have done?
So in the next part of the story, I think I have written, they go back to this home and next day they inform their other friends, take all of them along and make them explore the other part.
But
and
you
enjoy
talked about it. You have not told me around that.
Sir, actually you stopped me in the between of the story.
So the problem is, even if you go to say, how does it matter? So the whole thing, even if you want to write a story, you could have said him. Now they want to organize who's the hero in this case? What is his name?
Ravi, sir.
Ravi and his friend, they wanted to organize a picnic for his school around there. In order to organize the activity, they went around to searching for the area. They traveled for about 10 to 12 kilometers in the particular. At length, they found a place near a pond where they wanted to, where they organized everything around. They came back, organized it. They went for a picnic. That's how you could do it.
I got the plot, sir.
Plot is not the plot. You're not understand it. You have to change your mindset.
Okay, sir.
With this sort of affair, no one on the earth can ever afford to even think about your passing. Leave aside anything else. You tell me yourself, is it possible?
No, sir.
Absolutely not possible. So that's exactly. Now, this is the case when you have been to SSV at least 3-4 times. So the problem is, that's exactly, I keep on telling people, it is not, the problem lies somewhere else. And we look at the solution somewhere else.
Yes, sir.
Is it issue or not? That's the reason I had taken the test before we commenced the system. So actually, I get the raw hand draw. What is the problem? Okay. Notwithstanding, let's with the third one, there is a boy playing with a tank, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
And the mother is standing, and there is a portrait of a soldier at the back, at the back. This is okay.
Yes, sir.
The story.
Amit is a 4-year-old kid whose father died fighting the terrorist a year ago. His mother, Neha, wanted her son to live with the principal with which his father lived. Seeing Amit, she promises to make him a good and successful person with
How many
his
lines are
father's
passed?
morals.
How many lines have passed?
Sorry, sir?
How many lines have passed by now?
Sir, 5.
5 lines. 5 line में अभी no problem has not yet been defined.
Not 5, sir. More than 5. It is actually 7 or 8. Yeah, the
7,
problem
8.
has not been
Problem
defined.
is- So what are you doing? Just you're writing English. अंग्रेजी निकाल रहे हैं ना आप.
Yes, sir.
कोई फायदा नहीं हुआ. I said every word is a resource to you.
Okay, sir.
What have you achieved? Just tell me in 7 lines. It's a garbage, no?
Yes, sir.
भैंस को देते हैं ना, भूसा देते हैं, ये भूसा बढ़ा हुआ ना, या इसका
Yes, sir.
भूसा देने से क्या फायदा हुआ? आगे चलिए.
Yes, sir. She works as a teacher and teaches her son also and makes him understand his responsibility and aim when he grows. Amit understands his situation and other things, and his mother's hard work, studies hard, and after 12th class went on to clear the NEET exam and with dint of determination becomes a successful doctor and serves everybody in all manner.
Okay. So now who is hero?
Mother.
Mother. What has she done?
She has taken care of her son in the
Okay.
right manner.
Okay. So I had said what? Hero should be of same
Of the
age
same
and sex.
age and sex.
Okay. In here
Yes, sir.
is not mother. Here is a child. Here the hero is a child, not the mother.
Okay, sir.
Here is the child, because what he puts and what his effort has he done, he works hard. So only one line definition work he has done. He works hard and passes NET. That's all.
Yes, sir.
Any other action?
No, sir.
Which qualities emerge?
He serves everybody in all manner. That's the second action.
What is that? What is the serving on? What is that manner? Again, you are a journalist. Are you in a specific
Yes, sir.
anywhere?
No, sir.
Then what? What's the use? Okay, let's take on the understanding of this on a different pattern. But
Yes, sir.
is there any complexity involved? Tell me yourself. No.
No, sir.
So they can is ego sense sometimes confuses thoughts, feeling यहाँ पर है, tends to describe people's personality in terms से representation of the self and other stereotype का is psychologically minded insight into there nothing comes. What should I go?
No, sir. Nothing.
So ego is sometimes confuses. So you are not in a position to decide what is to be done. So actually, I would say you get 3 marks, tends to describe people's personality. Personality is one mother's personality. She is a very dedicated lady. Internal state of mind we love it. This is what is going relatively simplistic ways. So maximum you get 3 marks. So what is the use?
Okay, sir.
Okay. So the complexity is missing. Next is what? Affect qualities. There nothing comes on. There is no the feeling नहीं लगता. क्या है? What is the feeling? Affect is the heart. No, something is you feel emotions.
Yes, sir.
So he is mixed, neither primarily positive. So positive in the sense, yes, the boy feels the positivity of his mother, and he tries to do something. Okay, that's a positivity part of it. Has the child invested anything in to keep his mother happy? He has become something.
No,
okay. That yes, he has done it because he has become also to satisfy his mother's ego. Okay.
Okay.
What are the values? So it's all a very trivial nature, trivial system. That's one way. That's why you can keep on talking about understanding your social casualty, self-esteem, probably, yes, to that. So it is just one liner. It is not going to help you. It is not going to help you in any way.
Okay.
Okay. So now read what are the next one? Let's talk about the first whole. What are the picture?
Sir, probably there's a man standing in front of a door.
I'll hold it. I'll just don't worry. Next picture is like there's 2 people standing there, and there's a body rank test. Okay.
Okay. I have this.
And after that, the next picture is a lone sprinter.
Lone sprinter, yes, sir.
And third, the next story is a group of people standing. This is the, so we'll talk about this particular part, that two people standing, something, shrouded body seems to be there. Okay. Now,
Okay, sir.
read the story, next story. This one.
Amar is an intern who freshly completed his bachelor's from Delhi University. He gets to work in a field and he got a call from the hospital. He reaches there and realizes that an unclaimed dead body is found last night, and he is to write a notice for the body for the family to claim it. He takes it as an opportunity and studies all the information properly regarding the body and writes a accurate description of the dead body. After 2 days, the family comes and claims the body and thanks the notice as the accurate description helped them, as the person was missing since last 2 months.
Which one is this one? Which was the story?
Sir, next page.
Next page. Okay.
Next slide.
Is it okay?
Next one. Next photo, sir.
This
Second photo.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
second. Yeah. No.
This page, this slide only, sir. The second photo.
I know.
Yes, sir.
This is the picture, no?
Sir, second photo, the fourth one. TAT 3 and 4, the fourth one.
This one.
Yes, sir. This one.
That is exactly what I talk. Okay. Now, what is the price? Just tell me, who is Amit? Who is Amar?
Yes, sir. Amar.
And
Amar
what
is
is
an bachelor's degree holder who completed his journalism.
कहाँ लिखा हुआ?
Delhi University.
What you written?
Yeah, I didn't write the journalism part. I wrote the...
Just read the picture. So that's exactly what you have written. I can't. What you have not written, I can't. Read the story back again. Read it again.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Amar is an intern who freshly completed his bachelor's from Delhi University.
In what?
In journalism. I didn't write that part.
So that is okay. Then next what?
He gets to work in field. He got a call from the hospital.
So till now, there's no action from him. He gets a call from the hospital. Okay. After that, yes, go ahead.
He reaches there and realizes that an unclaimed dead body is found last night.
What is he to him? What with other officials who are present? Why didn't they take care of it?
I missed that. Yes, sir.
Why is it now? If he gets a call, someone would have given a call to him. Even if he's a journalist, that information would have reached to the officials, maybe police or other authority. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So it is there. Who gave the call? Who gave the call? Was it police? Was it someone else? Have you written anything? No.
No, sir.
So that the flow is missing. There's just someone gets a call out of blue and you reach there. Now you are trying to be critical of the society, critical of the officials who are present, who are not taken care of it. They depend on a common journalist to find out whose dead body it is. It would have been the duty of the police. Your duty as a journalist would have been what? To inform the police this is what has happened. Then you will written an article, and what you have done, you have just merely written a description of the individual. What description? गोरा है, काला है, मोटा है, पतला, यही लिखोगे ना? और क्या लिखोगे?
Yes, sir.
And for just writing one note, should you become an officer?
No, sir.
That's the end of it. Understand that is the whole problem comes up here. Now, which qualities emerge? First, let's say effective intelligence is what? Use of intelligence to find solution to day-to-day problem. Okay, so that's not, you have not found what you have done, you have written a description. Reasoning ability, why do you write? One, you have what you have not been, what you have written, you are a person who are working in field. Which field? Which area? Doing what?
Yes, I have not mentioned that. Yes, sir.
And even if you are called, why have they called you? Were you a reporter? Even if you are a reporter, were you that area of, say, the Dainik Jagran ka reporter the, something would have been there. So you have to be specific. You have just written because you have to write around there. And when you came back, what you retained, the only one action you were taking when you came back, you returned a full report. That's all. And did what? Where did you publish it?
In the newspaper, which I have not mentioned.
बात खत्म होगी. So how do people come to know? And
Yes,
how
sir.
what is the solution? Why did he die? What was the problem? Why unclaimed body? Was it an accident? Was it a heart attack? Was it something else? So it means other than you, no one has been bothered. So you are totally critical of the total society. Does anything come out from this? Tell me.
No, sir.
Okay. So this was the next one, which was the what was the next one? Next slide. What is the next problem? We talked about
Sir, the lone sprinter.
Lone sprinter. Okay. Now
Yes,
read
sir.
the story of the lone sprinter.
Nikhil is a doctor working in 40s Gurgaon.
Uh-huh.
Nikhil has always been active in sports and always promoted being active and fit. Nikhil recently got into an accident and became fat and unhealthy during the recovery rest period. Nikhil remembers as to what he used to promote and went into the recovery mid and started practicing again after a period of 2 months. He was again on the ground and he ran a marathon of 2 kilometers to promote 12 kilometers to promote his motto of being fit and healthy after completing the marathon.
Now
he proves that
hold it. Now
Yes,
what does it mean now? First and foremost, you lack the sense of responsibility, sense of duty, and sense of discipline. Because if you're a good sports person or who could run earlier, why did you get fat? I mean, you have been
recovery
careless.
part, sir. During the recovery part.
That recovery part is separate. Why did you now? If you are read again, he was a doctor, was working in a 40s on there. Suddenly he was to be good sprinter, and suddenly he became fat and he wanted to recover. Why did he become sick?
Sir, I have written got into an accident and became
Which
fat
accident?
and unhealthy during the.
So why accident? The accident doesn't make him fat.
Sir, during the recovery part, after the accident,
So
the
you
recovery
didn't get
part.
Which accident? What has happened? Did he break his hand? Did he break his leg?
Okay, I didn't mention the accident part properly.
He did that. And what has he done? Has he done what is so great into it? So anything you have started, and I have already told you the hero will not get hurt, hero will not get killed.
Okay.
So hero itself gets hurt around this spot. He requires help and assistance from someone else.
Yes, sir.
So if you get hurt, what is he going to do? What is the use?
Got it, sir.
And then after that, what have you done? You have tried to work for yourself. You are a person who got hurt, who actually become fat, and you start running and probably you become fit. How does it help the society? Which are the qualities emerge? Neither effectiveness, no reasonability, no organizing ability. So where does it? Which quality do you think you will get it? 15 quality bekar ho gaye na?
Yes, sir.
You tell me yourself, out of 15 quality, which qualities emerge from this?
Initiative to be.
What is initiative? That is supposed firstly he's a doctor. Secondly, he was good sports person. What is initiative? Starting a job in unfamiliar situation. Is it unfamiliar to him? No.
No, sir.
Then what? Then evolving the evolving situation and bringing to logical conclusion. That is what initiative is.
Okay, sir.
Tell me yourself, what is the use of writing this sort of story?
Nothing, sir. I got your point.
Okay.
I have to be very specific in
Not
the
details. You have to
details.
bring out the aim is to bring out those 15 qualities. Simple game.
Yes, sir.
Okay. What was the next one? A group of people, isn't it? A group of people.
Yes, sir.
Read the next one.
Amar, who after getting commissioned from the Indian Police Academy, comes back to his native village. Amar used to be a very mischievous boy, always troubling people in the village. After completing his 12th, he went to Delhi and completed his bachelor's with determination, as after coming out of the village and seeing the life of city, he understood he can achieve a lot. With guidance of all the teachers and friends and seniors, went on to take coaching and studied very hard with no distraction, cleared his exam in 2 years, and after completing the training and came back to his native and met all the people, telling them on the opportunities they can get and become successful.
It's not a repetition of thought. Read the first few lines and read the last few lines.
Yes, sir. Amar, who after getting commissioned from the Indian Police Academy, comes back to his native village.
Okay. Read the last few lines. So
Yes,
he
sir.
did the same thing.
Telling them of the opportunity they can get and become
Again he
successful.
came back. So what is the use? You're repeating the same thing, isn't it? You have come to the village and again you're coming back to the second last 2-3 lines.
No, it is not like that, sir. I have tried to
forget what you have tried. I'm not interested. What you have said, look at the last line. Read for last few lines. After started getting hard work with no, and after that, what is happening? Go to next.
Yes, sir. After completing the training and coming back to his native, and met all the people, telling them of the opportunity.
So now you already come to the village here, and you are meeting the village now here. So this.
So that's the same scene.
Oh, same scene. That is simple. It's again you're jumping to the system now. Is it a flow?
Yes, sir. It is not the flow. The flow is not.
So there's no flow is missing. Totally can. Now once you have completed, he say you could have stayed even if you wanted to do that. Gone from the village and you are yourself killing yourself. Why you are killing yourself? What you are writing? You are mischievous boy. Read that again. Read that again.
Yes, sir. Mischievous boy, always troubling people in the village.
So what does it mean? You are a person who indisciplined person who will keep creating problem for all. You
but
realize it changed. So what is this? Why do you want to do that? Can't you think of a better way of writing a story?
Yes, sir.
And you realize when you went to the why did you go to city? Who has taken you to the city? Who has sent you around there? Who put the bill? Was your father working? Your mother working? Who has taken you to, who has paid for the money? No. Who for your accommodation stay there? So all these particular details are missing totally, na?
Yes, sir.
कोई फायदा है बता? Tell me yourself.
No, sir.
Okay. So how many stories gone?
I think 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, sir. 6.
6 stories gone. Okay. What have we gained? Nothing?
Nothing.
Huh? Okay. Let's see now next 3 stories. Okay. Next is scooter accident. Is it or not?
Yes, sir.
Next is what? A boy drowning with and a person trying to help him with the rope. And third is
rope.
Next is your no vacancy.
Yes, sir.
Let's try this.
Yes, sir. Arav is a class 10th boy going to school.
Okay. Which is the story? Next one.
Yes, sir. Next page. 7 and 8.
Okay. Read.
Yes, sir. Arav is a class 10 boy going to school. While on the road, he sees a scooter is coming from the opposite side towards him in the wrong direction. He asks the man on scooter while he was passing by as to ride in his side. But he shows aggression and passes by. He then goes to the school and tells the accident to his teacher. His teacher advises him to write a letter to the district magistrate regarding the incident and asking him to order to make a divider. Arav writes a letter requesting the DM of the DM of the city.
Okay, now again,
regarding
what is your age?
Sir, 22. Again, it's a garbage.
Again, what? Then what you have done? You're seeing a scooter is coming from the opposite side towards him.
Yes, sir.
In the wrong direction. He asked man and scooter while he was passing by up to ride his. What you written? Read it again.
Ride in his direction, in his
ride
side.
In his side. Okay. Then he He shows aggression. Who shows aggression? And passes
The
by.
scooter guy.
He then gives a school on. Let's show what has he done. Now tell me what have you done. Firstly, what is your action? You go on and told your teacher, भैया मेरे को एक 100 स्कूटर कमी पुरान गए, मैं बोला तो मेरे को उसने डांटा. उसने टीचर क्या है, कितना बेवकूफ लड़की थी औरत टीचर. Who was told you write to DM? Who said it? Is the boy supposed to write to DM or it is the teacher who is supposed to write it? So whatever
Yes,
you buy for writing a letter, you should go become an officer. तो बहुत अच्छी बात है ना यार.
No, sir. It is again the garbage.
How do you expect now, Rahul, to make a dent like this?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I don't expect.
What was the next one? A boy drowning boy. Boy was drowning and with some letter. Yeah, read it.
Yes, sir. Rahul was going to ground in the evening to play basketball. While going, he sees a kid of around 8 years was crying for help as he was stuck in the lake. Oh, I have written wrong spelling. As a lake was dirty, he got stuck. Rahul, realizing the situation, finds a rope as soon as possible and takes the kid out. Rahul realizes that this can happen again. He goes to see the Nagarpalika head of the town and requests them to clean the lake. Requests people not to throw garbage and set up fencing around the lake. As this incident can happen again, the head, after understanding the situation, does the cleaning and
Anmol,
fencing as
how
well.
long would it take Rahul to bring a rope?
Sir, like he will firstly search around. It will take time, sir, a bit time.
How much time?
Around, sir, 5 to 10 minutes.
By the लड़का तो मार ही दोगे ना. डूबेगा नहीं डूबेगा, बचा रहेगा, बचेगा कि मरेगा?
No, sir.
बचेगा कि मरेगा? मार दो.
Sir,
मरने दो ना, उसके क्या फर्क पड़ता है यार? What does it indicate? Effective use of intelligence to find a solution to day-to-day problem. He is a totally ineffective person. It means there is no way. He can't find a solution to a problem. And reasoning that he is again zero. Both the qualities are gone. What can he do? Nothing. Totally irrelevant, unnecessary, and it brings out all the negativity in the system. Now we realize what mistake have you been doing it, Rahul?
Yes, sir.
You cannot afford to make that's a fallacy which exists everywhere. Because you must have attended some already training session somewhere because 4 times you want kind ye to attend kya hoga?
No, sir. This is my first time.
No, so that's so at least nahi hua tha, he would have asked someone. So if you have not done it, so that's pretty bad, isn't it? If you can't afford to express yourself, and then there's a problem, no?
Yes, sir.
So you have to bring out the qualities.
Yes, sir.
Does it make any sense? You aap hi batao, would you, if I make you a assessor, would you ever pass yourself?
No, sir. No.
Okay.
Sir, I just wrote whatever came to my mind.
Rahul, that's exactly, it is not, and understand that is exactly, it's a test, it is a career, involved.
Yes, sir.
And if it is career, if I can't think it rationally, there is no use.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Next is what? Next is no vacancy.
Yes, sir.
Read it.
Manoj is a graduate of BTech searching for a job, goes to a company in Meerut after getting ready, but he realizes that there are no vacancy left. This thing happens many times with him now. He realizes his qualification is not good enough, plus there is no vacancy left.
How many
He
lines are
reaches
passed?
for... Sorry, sir?
How many lines passed, you know?
Sir, around 8 to 10.
So what is the problem? What is the solution? There is no vacancy.
Yes, sir.
He realizes that his qualification is not sufficient to get him a job. That's the only thing. Only one liner, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
So 8 line का एक ही line है तो कोई फायदा नहीं इतना लिखने का ना.
Yes, sir.
आगे चलिए.
He searches for other jobs and sees that other A-grade jobs are available and his qualification is enough, but competition is there. He decides to not waste any more time. I'm sorry. He decides to not waste any more time, gets to meet people who can guide him of the civil services exam. He soon sets to study for it, and after studying with dint of uh, determination of 3 years, he clears the exam.
So the action is only one. What is the action? In 3 years, he clears the exam, isn't it? That's what is
Yes,
action?
sir.
Only action is here. क्या है? With determination. यहाँ तक तो बेकार है ना. This is all useless.
Yes, sir.
So quality determination is supposed to again being wishful. You have not been able to find a job for your qualification. Suddenly you have qualified your UPSC. Is it tenable? No.
No, sir.
Absolutely not tenable. So understand, you must really understand, no, it is a test of personality. Test of
Personality.
personality. Yes, and if that does not come, then koi fayda nahi hai. Personality should be brought. You have to show your what is the personality. Are you?
Yes,
personality. Sir. Okay. Next is this a group of people sitting down there which you have not written a story?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I didn't complete the
now, next, you have not written at all. So now next is a gun and last is the blank. So the other two which are left over. Okay. Now read the next one. Next story.
Sir, that was the last one. SRT.
So you have not written a story after that, isn't it?
No, sir. I got stuck there and I completed that.
So what does it mean now? What does it really mean? You have been spending time on writing a story irrespective of form after 4 minutes. As a result, now you have got stuck in all your story. You cannot afford to miss out even one story. All yes, 12 story will have to be necessarily written. Yes, if you don't write one story, you can never afford to pass. Okay, sir. And you have missed out 3 stories, so this is impossible. What is impossible? Yes, sir. Okay. Any doubt? Any problem? Any question? Now, Anmol, you ask me a question. No, sir. You had doubts.
Yes, sir. Sir, like in the previous stories, I was asking that in the very first story, where sir he was pointing a gun. Like sir, ऐसा नहीं हो सकता कि हम लोग प्रॉब्लम escape कर रहे हैं अगर हम बोल रहे हैं कि वो एक कमांडो ट्रेनिंग कर रहा है तो लाइक हम लोग प्रॉब्लम से ही बच रहे हैं मतलब उसको न्यूट्रलाइज कर रहे हैं सर प्रॉब्लम को.
I said we have only got defense. What is, how do you visualize it? That's up to you to decide. Visualize yours. Till such time you take into consideration a boy is holding his gun and there is something there that is taken into consideration, is it or not? Impulse yes, should be included. Impulse should be included. If you want to write, you can, it's a thief, I'm going to catch a thief, catch him. Where's the problem? I cannot stop you. Your thought process, you have to change yourself. You have to show your clean personality. I'm looking at a person which is clean personality. These are all effect of the environment. Now, what we said, now look at it here. What we have said is your success should be high fame, mastering, or situation. These three maximum. So all these 4 are acceptable. Fame, mastering tasks, situational success, relational harmony. And whom do you attribute the success? Maybe your personal effect or your innate talent. यदि दूसरे के मदद लेना है तो कोई फायदा नहीं. So these are all not wanted. Chance, there is no way. So the success must be attributed to your own talent and your own effort if you want to do well. Thirdly, if the problem which until you create a problem, you cannot solve it, isn't it? Resolve it. So problem must be defined in first 2-3 lines so that you can bring it to success. Even if failure or poor performance, तो कोई फायदा नहीं है ना. If you make a problem, if you don't perform it, so there is no use. So you should be here. Should it be there or not? Tell me.
Yes, sir.
So the first and foremost, yours should be sticking here. This is maximum. This is the fourth type of success. Then you should be talking attribution success should be personal innate success like this. Then it should be success. Until you define the problem, you cannot succeed. You must be adequate, must be inadequate. You must remain engaged. Source of external pressure, that is probably that is all. You cannot afford to respond to external pressure. You have to be compliant. You have to be compliant. Okay. This is how the things, you have to analyze yourself. No one is going to analyze for you. Okay. Now let's come back to anxiety. You cannot afford it. Anxiety, minimum amount of anxiety is essential. But you cannot afford it. You must be positive, happy, no problem. Anxiety will be a certain amount of anxiety. He was anxious, but you can't afford, right? I'm anxious man. You have to take it as a challenge, isn't it? You can't show anxiety,
yes,
anger, sad, depressed, fat, numb, shame, upset, bad. If all these particular things come, then that's a negativity, isn't it? That negativity cut हो जाएगा ना. तो मेरे यही तो चाहिए. तुम लिखो मैं I'm happy about it to cut it off in one stroke. I don't want to read 12 stories. I'm relieved at the bottom reading the story, isn't it? I'll take one story. I'm happy man. Yeah. And there should be some impediments, no? Impediments, what can discrimination, hostility, poverty, illness, focus, problem. So the problem, you have to solve the problem. That's all. The problems have to solve. That's all. I can't say lack of knowledge. I can't say discrimination. किसी झगड़ा नहीं करना है. Poverty, गलती, probably some लिखते हैं negative, but that may be possible. I can't say illness and tired, which you have shown. Unfocused and bored, कोई मतलब नहीं है. Substance abuse नहीं चाहिए. Confusion नहीं चाहिए. Loneliness नहीं चाहिए. Want to help around that? Yes, probably yes. So that's one way of analyzing your story, isn't it?
Yes.
There's one way. Second way we have already talked about, very simple, that we are talking about what we are talking, that we should understand the definition of all 15 qualities thoroughly. First, and until you read that definition of the OLQs at least 10 times, 20 times, and remember by heart, and ask questions to yourself, does my story bring out these qualities or not? One story would be in a position to bring out at least 3 to 4 qualities. And if there are 12 stories, you would be in a position to bring out 48 qualities. And there are 15 qualities, the 48 divided 15, at least each quality will come at least thrice. So I am going to confirmation of the qualities as coming back, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
If I cannot qualify, I can't confirm the presence or absence of the quality, तो कोई फायदा नहीं है आपका लिखने का. And unless you do well in TAT, there is no scope of passing. There is no scope of passing.
Sir.
And if you write this to the way Rahul has put, this is called angularity. I will not even कोई कितना भी number कोई दे देगा IU or GTO. I will say sorry, no, he can't pass. That's the end of it. So you have to be at least a minimum so that you don't show your weaknesses. Does it answer your question, Anmol?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Any other question on the subject? That's one way of analyzing. So we say effectively use of intelligence to find a solution to day-to-day problem. Reasonably, girl, G for grass, I for inquiry, R for L for logic. Organize the prioritization, resourcefulness, isn't it? Then comes your social adaptability, cooperation, sense of responsibility, initiative, speed of decision, self-confidence, ability defense group, liveliness. They are the next. Social effectiveness, dynamic quality, determination, courage and stamina. So that makes all these 15 quality must emerge. Secondly, over and above that, there should be at least one story which indicates that you want to join, that shows motivation to join services. One not a story, not more than that. where you want to join services. But you should always remember every story must have past, present, and future, and thought and feeling of the character. They are the 4 parts, isn't it? And all this thing has to come from where? From through the hero. Hero must be a dynamic person who cannot be antisocial, who cannot be unsocial. Also, these criteria which we already discussed should be available, isn't it? We have discussed this theory for that's the reason. Unfortunately, fortunately, when all the training which is happening, they कहता कहानी लिखना है, कहानी लिखने से फायदा नहीं है ना यार. Okay. And then, so after motivation, you must know that's the last May PPD that with that self-discussion that's inside, that's the later part. So as far as TAT is concerned, you must bring out your qualities, and each story should give out at least 2 to 3 qualities minimum. Which should be no, though other qualities, as I was telling you, I have told you wrong, they are all related. There are certain presence of one does indicate overlap of other qualities also, but to a different level. And a psychologist will not start thinking of passing until unless he or she is clear about effective intelligence. Does it answer your question? Any question,
sir.
Rahul?
No, sir.